Guys, welcome back to the NightScape podcast, rated 6 stars on iTunes by the E-Boys podcast. We obviously have a better podcast than them, of course.
We haven't got Tommy in on ours.
You can see us now. You can see, well, I mean, if you're listening on Spotify, you can only hear us. However, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see us now. You can see how tired I am.
More incentive to watch on YouTube.
Exactly, you can see how tired I am now. Damn. If you're listening on Spotify, that's still cool. I mean, you're not really missing out on much. I'm just sat
Just
here.
as good.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I mean, if you're sat on the bus, if you're in the car listening to this on the way to wherever, on Spotify, then...
Listen to this in college while you're doing your work.
Exactly. I mean, if we're there in college and like you're sat there next to us listening to it, I mean, it might be a bit awkward.
That'd be a bit weird.
It'd be a bit awkward,
Look,
but
if you're doing that, that's just a bit dodgy, innit?
It's a bit awkward, but you know, we move. William, how are we feeling today?
You know, the day started off not too great, but it's getting better.
It's getting better. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna mess with the audio a bit. Should be fine. All right.
Oh.
Sick. All right. So I've just turned you down a little bit just because I think you might be a bit too loud. I don't know. It's fine. It's cool.
It's
all
alright.
good. So, first video podcast and many to come. Honestly, we're recording this a week before we record episode 4, so this should be episode 5. So this is we're planning.
Getting recording in advance.
We're planning all this out.
Getting real smart with it.
I told you we have plans. I don't know if I sound like very clear from the mask. I just don't really like showing my whole face. So, you know, I just thought keep a mask on, hat on. You know. However, you can still see me. You can still see me. You can see how tired I am, man. Look at this. Damn.
Bro, you want to talk about eye bags? Look at the state of that.
Oh god. Well, sorry, episode 5 already. Damn.
Already, it's going swimmingly.
It's going swimmingly. I mean, you should see this after episode 4, which we should have a guest on.
I mean, in terms of YouTube, the views have been dipping a slight bit, but can't have it all the time.
That's fine. I mean, I see many people have been trying to dislike the videos. That's cool.
Have they?
Yeah, I saw a few people trying to dislike, and I was like, dude, that's fine. I mean, like, people are probably sat there like, oh my god, let's dislike, let's try and you know, stop them.
They're like, oh, this is so cringe.
Honestly,
let's
I'm taking it as criticism. Whatever.
Bro, even if you're disliking the video, you're giving us the view.
Exactly.
So who's really winning?
No, but well, I wouldn't really put it as that. However, I mean, if you dislike it, we know what we've done wrong in the video. You know, we know the video's bad, so gotta step up our game. We don't quit. We stay dedicated.
Even if it's like you're just doing it. Oh, our first video's at 68 views. We need one more view.
Ooh, one more view.
One more.
Oh
wait, no, it's at 74.
Oh damn.
Ooh.
Well.
First one's on 74 views. Second episode's on 31. Third episode's on 33. To say we just started this for the fun of it, not too bad.
Episode 5. So, what are we talking about in this one, William?
We're talking about future and aspirations.
Future dreams and aspirations, yes. So,
your goals.
So, you know, what we want to do later in life, what we've got planned for holidays and big stuff. So...
anything in the future that we're looking forward to.
Guys, you can now see me play guitar. People listening on Spotify are like, what the hell?
Just hear a random guitar.
Just hear random guitars in the background.
Don't make it too much about like visual stuff, since we can't really help that with Spotify. So it's basically just listening to it, except if you want to see us.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why anyone would want to see us.
It's not having the GIF overlay over the whole thing, and may as well have us.
2-hour GIF.
Yeah, just a whole 2-hour GIF. It's so easy to do though. You just like get like a 3-second GIF and just stretch it out all along, make sure it loops. That's fine. Ooh.
Yeah, but now this is more.
People can
brings in the audience more.
They can have it, you know, in college or while they're doing their work. You know, have just us right here doing their work, watch TV. It all works. All right.
You get to see us. Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, and maybe sometime I'll do a face reveal. You never know.
Face reveal.
Face reveal, guys. You know.
Well, here goes my dreams of being a faceless YouTuber. God.
I love how my Instagram's linked in the bio, and I said like, "Oh, guys, you know what my face looks like."
Face reveal.
If you want to see what I look like, just go there. I mean, you could go follow me as well, but you know,
Oh,
I was
really
smooth
trying
on.
to good
Anyway,
transition.
anyway. So, first episode. Sorry, not first episode. First, like, video episode.
Nice.
Fifth episode of the podcast. Damn. So, future dreams and aspirations. Will, where do we start, really? Where do we start with this whole thing?
Do we start with our like end goals of like what we want by the time we retire, or what do we want by we're 30, or what do we want in the next few years?
From the start, from college, from
the
like,
start,
from now to end, from now to the end.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about aspirations of what we want to do, there's only really one main thing we can talk about in terms of recently, which is the trip to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Realistically, that's our first milestone.
Yeah, I mean, just anywhere really, a trip anywhere, even just down south of the UK.
This summer, next year's summer, we're planning on going somewhere for like maybe a few days, because you have to be 18 to book a hotel and stuff like that. We were thinking maybe get like on the Eurotunnel, go get a coach, maybe to like Paris or something, stay in like one of those cool, like, I don't know, like free hotels for like young people, like hostels, I don't know, something like that. We'd have to like be 18 or book. So that's the aim. We just want something.
I'd rather live in a hammock than a youth hostel.
Bro, let's sleep under the Eiffel Tower.
Bro, I'd literally rather live in a hammock than go to a youth hostel in a foreign country.
Bro, do you realise how nice some of them are? Some of them are nice.
William, they aren't 5-star hotels.
Let me show you.
They aren't 5-star hotels.
Yeah, but they're not exactly a crack den.
I mean, you can share it on screen now. You can share it on screen.
No, I don't, because I'm using my iPad, you twat.
Aww. Damn.
It's about as good as the hotel we went to in Belgium.
Oh, they're crap.
So not too bad, but
bro, honestly, the one we went to in Belgium, bro, the toast had flies on it. They had flies on the food.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Bro, the toast was sexy.
They had flies.
Bro, they had some
on the
nice
food.
croissants.
They had some flies on the food.
I don't know
bro.
what you're on about, trying to make it seem bad. It was nice.
You probably went to a different one than we did.
We must not have gone to the same one.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I went to the one after you, the year after.
Did you?
So,
no.
let's talk about.
Right.
Talk about trips. Well, actually, before Tokyo, what do you want? What would you like to be by the end of the 2 years at college? What do you want? So by the end of the 2 years at college, what kind of person do you want to be? What kind of hobbies do you want to be good at? Just everything. What do you want to be?
Skateboard. I want to have that unlocked. I want to at least have like ollies, kickflips. You know the basics, right? The basics of that.
Yeah.
I want to, have that unlock. Have that as like a part-time thing I do outside. Videography, mainly. So I want to be able to.
That's because you're getting a camera.
Christmas should be hopefully. I want to be making good videos, like skate videos and whatnot. I like making content for people on the side. So like obviously like this podcast, I like making content and being entertainment. So to have like a skate video that I can make and edit and make it perfect it. It would be amazing. Also by then I want to be good at art. So I want to have like a full art setup.
I mean, that would be the aim in art college.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. When I say I'm not good at art, I don't mean I'm appalling, but I'm not my best.
You're not like one of those where they're really good and go, oh, it's horrible.
There are major rooms for improvement. Yeah. I should have my notes just in case. Hold on. There we go.
What are you doing with your notes?
No, because I always keep my notes open just in case I have to like jot down any timestamps in the video to go back and edit instead of just having to find it in editing.
Smart moves.
Yeah, I've done that for every video. That's why I go silent every time like we have to bleep something because I'm typing it down. However, so by then I want to be
mine.
Are we finished with mine?
Oh, I thought you were done.
I mean, I was gonna say I want to perfect art and just get where I want with art, but
perfect art.
But yeah, perfect it. It's like a. No, sorry, that sounds really bad. I mean, like perfect where I am now in art. It's like being able to draw anatomy really well, like faces and everything like that. Just perfect all that. Anyway,
now are you done?
Now you.
On to me. So, personally, I'd like by the end of so we have 2 years. That's a long time. So in terms of art, I want to be able to have anatomy sorted. I shouldn't have to, obviously reference images you'll still have to use, but I want to be able, like, if I want to draw a cool hand position, it should be good. Like, obviously references like to get it the most accurate, but I still want to be able to like draw a pose that looks how I want it to look. So that's one. And I guess I could say I want to learn to get better at digital art, because that's obviously, but I'm working on that anyways. But skateboarding, oof,
Yeah.
by the end of the 2 years, I want to be able to at least manual for like a solid 10 seconds. Solid 10-second manual. I want to be able to do a kickflip, and if I'm feeling it, maybe tray flip.
Ooh.
But
Ooh.
in the 2 years, there's going to be
Thinking
stuff I learn
highly.
in between, like, in like the 2 years, there's going to be stuff in between, like, oh, learn how to grind this specific spot or ollie over this bit. I'm not going to talk about
Yeah.
specific stuff like that, but in general, I want to be able to learn to kickflip and tray flip. Those are like the two goals. And fashion game, that's one thing. I want to be able to have my money so that I can basically sell some of the clothes I have already, but I want to have a solid wardrobe of like, not like, oh, I have this outfit and then I have this outfit. I want to be able to have like a bunch of clothes that I can intertwine into a whole bunch of cool stuff. So I'd say those are my goals. Naturally, and get better at art, which is what I want anyways. Learn a couple new tricks on skateboard and improve my fashion. Oh, in terms of fashion, I want to find a cool hairstyle that suits me rather than just let it keep growing and figure out what's going on, and accessories like rings and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's for the near future.
I want to talk about. I got a new desk. It looks very nice.
New
I
desk.
can actually. I'm trying not to like. No, it's a new desk. It looks nice. It looks mint.
Yo, stop flexing the mic.
It's not even a flex, dude. It's not even a flex.
You're really flexing that mic.
Whoa, whoa. Sorry, I'm very.
Ooh.
Anyway, so yeah, by the end of college, skateboarding, art, and like just basically content creation is just
In
like
general,
things I
improve
wanna, yeah.
mental health as well.
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's always a.
But like, I want to get to a point where, I guess this could apply to any situation, but I want to get to a point where I'm not having to wake up every day and think, okay, I want to make today a good day. It should be more, I wake up feeling good, ready to go out and think whatever bad happens, I'll find a way to just sort it and put it aside. I want to, in general, not always feel down or feel tired and just not want to do anything.
Yeah, I want to find my place. You know, I want to find. So obviously, right now I've got podcast, YouTube videos, Instagram skate videos.
Right now, we're experimenting with certain stuff.
Yeah, so right now I think for me, right now the podcast is really, really working. Like I'm really dedicating myself to the podcast.
Yeah.
And also the YouTube videos right now, they're going well. It's just that I've not uploaded for quite a while because I've literally got, if you go into my folders and files and stuff, you've got about 4 or 5 videos just lined up waiting to be edited, and it's like, it's time management, it's finding the time to edit all of those and make them perfect. I mean,
I think that's good.
For one video, I've only got like 5 minutes out of the 10, like completely perfected. Sorry. And it's just like I need to time management, you know.
To be honest, on the topic of like experimenting with different topics, I think it's good that we're trying out a podcast, seeing how it goes, and so far it's working out pretty well. Your whole YouTube thing, I like where it's going alongside with the podcast. I was at one point wanting to do it, but I don't think, if I'm being genuinely honest, I don't think I have the drive to like continue doing it and have the motivation to do weekly videos, edit all that with all the stuff I have going on. But in terms of like, I think we need to take these 2 years, and uni as well, to be honest. We need to take these 5 years, 2 at college, 3-ish at uni. We need to take this to just experiment with whatever we want. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Wait,
sorry, I keep,
not like that.
I keep looking there. I've got actually, I can show you this. I can show you all this.
Ooh.
I have the whole thing here. I can see it. You know, I record with Streamlabs. If anyone knows what it is, I record with Streamlabs.
As I was saying,
carry on.
I think we need to take the years at college and uni to just experiment with anything and everything, whether it be hobbies like YouTube, sports, skateboarding, whatever we want, hairstyles, different like aesthetics around us. Because like right now, I'd say my main hobbies are skateboarding, art, and probably this podcast. But I want to, after Christmas, because right now it's winter, I want to go do volleyball, which is like not like go join a team, try and win tournament. I mean like just as like an extra thing on the side. So like usually right now, I'll wake up and I'll spend all day in bed on my phone, which is not what I want to do. So I want, after Christmas, I want to go down to the local, I won't say the name, but the local like sports area, sports centre.
Yeah.
Go in every now and then, like maybe every other week. Go in volleyball lessons because I enjoy watching the sport. I enjoy just in general the sport as a whole. So that's something I can do. And also, speaking of the Tokyo trip, most of my time in the next couple of years, like 70% of my time in terms of my free time is going to be skateboarding because I want to improve as quick as possible.
Yeah, I think as cringy as it is, as because people say like, "Oh yeah, new year, new me." I don't want to have that mindset, but I want to have the mindset of like at the end of this month, 2021 is a whole new year, and I just want to like focus on everything I want to perfect.
As cringe as it is when people say new year, new me, like let's be real, it is when you go from December 31st to January 1st, it is just another day. There's no actual like massive change, but it is a chance to like think and like refresh yourself. Oh, that year was over. Time's like, rather than thinking of it as okay, time to transform my whole life, it's sort of like all the stress of last year is out of the way, and it can motivate you to do better rather than let's change immediately. That's why I don't like New Year's resolutions, because New Year's resolutions is like when people say, "Oh yeah, I want to stop smoking."
It's very forceful. It's very forceful. I feel
it's very like
there's a set list
in your face.
Yeah, it's a set list, and I just want to have
it's like
freedom
going
with
cold turkey. It's like if people say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to stop smoking," it's like instant change, and let's try and keep it going as long as possible. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be
I feel like with those things you have to just like slowly go into it, you know.
It's I feel like the New Year's resolution thing shouldn't be more like instantaneous change. It should be just okay, now that it's a new year, I have a chance to sort of like build up myself and build up the things I want. Like if you go to gym, it wouldn't be like, okay, new year, I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week. It should be like, okay, I'll start going once every other week. And if I start enjoying it, then I'll go more. It should be like a chance to just improve on yourself slowly.
Yeah. Also, if you guys can't tell, we're recording on Discord. It's not very professional. But it works.
Not the best.
It works. It works perfectly. I mean,
it gets the job done.
I mean, his quality's good. My quality's good. It's good enough, you know. I mean, it's either that or you have a GIF for an hour and a half that just keeps looping over and over again. So.
And I mean, this is a bit more interesting than a GIF.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to sit there and you know, I mean, I'm probably gonna edit all this to it's nice and it looks decent. But yeah,
if we're talking about aspirations, I reckon we talk a bit more in detail about what we want to do with the Tokyo trip, rather than just saying, "Oh yeah, we want to go to Tokyo."
How did the Tokyo trip start? Like, where did it come from?
I think it started with Luis Mora and his channel.
Yes, it started. Yeah, I remember.
Because we started skating, and I don't know which one of us found it, but I think I found it because I found the video that he made of slow dancing in the dark, and I sent it to you saying, "Oh, this looks sick."
Oh yeah.
And that was like when we first started skating. Then we started watching his like skaters in Tokyo videos.
Karen talking.
Alright, well, basically,
I don't know if I can do this.
We found his videos of him skating around Tokyo, and we were like, wow, Tokyo is a really nice city. I mean, in general, we don't want to just skate in Nottingham forever. Like, we want to get out and like go to new places.
Hold on, I don't know if I can do this. Hold on, I'm opening my browser.
What are you doing?
I'm opening my browser, and I'm like,
That's never a good thing.
If it opens on the same screen, I mean, no, nothing bad. I just don't want it to block the whole like video thing. It opened on my screen, open on this screen.
Nothing. I'll tell you if your camera goes off.
Oh yeah, see look. 1 hour of best no copyright music.
FIFA 21, God.
FIFA 21 game advert. All right, I can pull up so I can show everyone the whole thing we're talking about. But yeah,
Spotify, Jamie.
No, this is for the YouTube. So for Spotify, just basically, there's a YouTuber called Luis Mora, and he does.
Check out his channel, anyways.
He does skate videos.
Even if you don't skate, it's good videos to watch.
Yeah. And it was so basically there was a video of him like skating through Japan at night, like Tokyo, and it
basically made a music edit over it.
Yeah, it was really good, and he put a music edit over it, and Will sent it to me, and he was like, "Dude, this is."
Do you want to know it?
Sorry.
Having a little moment.
Music popped up. Yeah, there's still a lot to learn. So if you can see if you would see if you watch it on YouTube, this is the video he sent me. Which I recommend going to watch. It will probably be linked in the description if I remember to. If not, then it's right there. It's just called Slow Dancing in the Dark, Joji, by Luis Mora. Very good video. He sent me that and he was like, dude, it's really good. I really like this. And I was like, I mean, it's alright.
You weren't too excited about it.
And then I started getting into Luis Mora and I was like, dude, we gotta go to Tokyo. It looks so cool. And also just Karen.
No, you go.
Yeah, so I was like, because Tokyo, obviously, stereotypically, the neon streets, you know, it's got everything, everything. You got the blossom trees. everything to do with Japan, right, is just on the heart of Tokyo. So it was like, dude, that'd be the best place to go. And we was like, that's our first holiday.
That
We
at
wanna-
first it was more like we were just thinking, oh, that would be such a cool thing. But then we started actually thinking about it like seriously and thinking, okay, what do we have to do to make this happen?
Yeah.
And fun fact, Luis Moore did an Instagram live. Jamie, you take over from here since you were in that live.
Yeah, he what's it called? He did an Instagram live. He was doing a Q&A, and I just like, because he's not like a huge YouTuber. He didn't have like thousands of people in his life. He had like about 200 or 300, and like he was doing Q&As, and he was reading questions that people asked in the chat, and he was just like going very slowly. So I was like, okay, I was gonna ask. I was like, if me and my friend ever come to Tokyo, we'll be able to like film a video or something, or like meet up and like at least meet up. And he was like, yeah, dude, hit me up with the whole thing, and I was like, oh, pretty cool. I mean, it may not happen, but he said he meant he
I mean,
saw it.
it was probably him just being nice, but when we go, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I think when the trip comes nearer, we're going to do everything in our capability to try and get him to meet us. That's like
that's yeah.
I mean, either way, a Tokyo trip is going to be amazing.
Oh, of course,
but
of course.
It'd be like the cherry on top.
Where would we go mainly?
Oh, we already know. One, what's the food market we found? Let me find the video. But there was like a guy who did a food
I think
market.
the name is Shinjuku. That's what I saw for.
Shinjuku. I know
Shibuya.
that's not a prefecture. You're thinking about the
Shibuya
part of
City.
Tokyo.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of like the parts of Tokyo, like what parts of
Oh
Tokyo
yeah,
we're going
so
to.
you have Shibuya, which is
Shibuya
pretty
City,
good.
yeah.
Shinjuku.
Yeah.
Those are like the two popular ones. I could always just get up a map of Tokyo. I know there's certain cities in Japan that we want to go to. That's not just Tokyo. We could get like the train there.
Yeah. I by then I wanna my next actually. I've just a thought. For my,
Osaka. That's a good place.
yeah. For my next skateboard, I might get a like a. Do you know that time we went to the skate park, Will, and we saw that woman on the cruiser, like the little skateboard / like longboard. I might get one of those. You know. I don't know.
Ooh.
But at the same time, I just.
At the same time, your board right now, in terms of skateboard, isn't exactly.
Yeah.
Not exactly amazing.
I mean, that's why I can't
we
get
have
a new
to,
one.
right. On my Instagram, if you checked it out from the descriptions in the Spotify and YouTube, but I created a piece of me and Jamie in front of like a shrine, and then there was like Mount Fuji in the back. We need to go to that city next to Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Which is Mount Fuji is next to Tokyo. In fact.
Speaking about content creation, on Christmas, well, it will be after Christmas Day. I should be hopefully getting a new skateboard, so there will be a new skate video on my Instagram for once.
Ooh.
Finally, there is honestly with the whole thing with my skate videos recently on my Instagram, we've just had like nothing to do because if you look outside, if you live in the UK, it is raining almost every single
winter,
day.
it's cold, it's raining,
Yeah.
we've got college, it's not great for content.
Yeah, so we're just trying to find the
But
best.
we do what we
things.
can.
Yeah, we don't want to rush things out and it just gets old.
That's the last thing we want to do.
That's why we're doing this once a week because obviously if we did an episode like a day, it'd be stressful
Japan
and
street
boring.
food tour of Amayoko Market in Tokyo.
You want to bring it up? I can bring it up if you want.
Just look up Amayoko Market. That's where it is.
Amayoko.
Oh, it looks so amazing. It's basically as it sounds. It's just a street food market.
Yeah.
And
I got
Japan
it.
food.
Basically,
Japanese
for the
food, I should
Spotify
say.
listeners listening,
should say.
just imagine a ton of colours. Just imagine a ton of colours. That's what it looks
Nice
like.
way to describe it.
That actually looks sick. Alright, yeah. So here's if you're
That's
looking on
that's
YouTube.
what most of our money is going to be spent on. We're going to save obviously for like flight and hotel, but most of the money there is going to be spent on food.
Yeah, here's what.
That's all like
here's
the
what he's
main
talking about.
attraction.
Very nice, very cool. Those are the types of like street places I want to go to. Like, I really the street food in Tokyo is apparently like really really good. Like, just.
Plus, we're going to get be on the lookout. We're going to get some nice videography in Tokyo.
By then, I want to have by then
It's going to be night skating as well.
by the start of next year, I want to have a job, and then I want to save up and get
I want to have the job as well.
I want to get like recording gear and stuff like that. So like good cameras and good mics and stuff. We need to get lapel mics for definite.
Oh, 100%. Those are like a must-have.
Yeah, but I mean,
I might get that at Christmas. So after Christmas, I might buy with my money. outfits, get a job as well, so I can like be sustainable. I want to get lapel mics and a proper like mic I can have on my desk for the podcast if it's still going, which I hope it is.
Oh no, I mean, I have strong hopes it will. I think this is going to be really good. I mean, we're going to be doing so like when there's like big drama on YouTube and like in the news and stuff, we'll be having our reaction to it and our side of things. So I mean,
anything you want us to talk about, please let us know because it gives us ideas.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting some strange comments recently. It's weird. Have you seen some of the comments we're getting? You don't.
I haven't been looking at comments.
I always get notification when it's strange.
That's because it's technically your channel.
Someone just said the other day, thank you. And I was like, you're welcome.
Under a podcast video, thank you.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. I was like, oh, you're welcome, I guess. And then someone from college put dabs in asterisks, and I was like, for God's sake,
that makes
me
want to cry.
I was like, for God's sake, man. So I had to get that off there instantly. Get that off there, man.
don't be commenting dabs
Can't
on the
have
YouTube.
people in my podcast section going dabs and get off. It's not 2016.
No dabs and no pogs.
No dabs, no pogs.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was
The
Grace.
Whirlmeister.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, if you're listening now, hello.
I was about to say, do we need to bleep the name out? But she literally commented on the video.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter. I mean, 8 likes to 2 dislikes is not a bad ratio for us.
That's fine. That's perfect. I mean,
I feel like
even 0 to 3 dislikes, I really couldn't care. I mean, as long as people
4 to 1 on the second video.
As long as people showing their love.
I don't mind if the likes to dislikes are like genuine. Like I'm disliking it because it's not as good as it could be. Or I feel like a lot of the dislikes are just people who are disliking
us
because they just want to dislike.
People dislike us.
No, I feel like they're disliking it. Not because of the video, but just in general because of us doing a podcast.
Oh, guys, I haven't said yet. And it's like a ritual. It's tradition at this point. If you haven't liked, subbed, or pressed the bell to get notified every time we upload a video, please do. If you haven't liked, please do check. I mean, it literally takes like a second. If you want, just check if you're subscribed. Just check. And if you're not, press the subscribe. It could help a lot.
And to be honest, I am surprised right now because in terms of video podcast, I'm surprised we aren't as awkward, to be honest, in terms of videos.
Awkward? Damn, dude.
No, because if you imagine
awkward.
someone making their first ever podcast and they're like proper like amateurs and they make like their first like video, usually it's a lot.
I mean,
it's very awkward.
I have a good setup right here. I've got a decent mic, a good camera. I've got a ring
So
light.
that cures all of your social anxiety.
Yeah. Yes. Just walk around with a camera, mic, and ring light in public. Confidence.
Get one of those proper like vlog cameras with a massive shotgun mic on it.
Oh, I want to have those. I really want to have those.
Right. I think. Oh yeah, I was gonna say before. In terms of like aspirations of after college and uni, I was going to say relationship with a girlfriend, but I think
we've already.
Let's be real. No. Just going back to it for a slight bit. Let's be real. We're probably going to go through another relationship at the time because that's potential. But Jesus Christ, please edit that out. Yep, that's it. Write it down. Feel the shame. As I was saying, I doubt a proper real relationship is going to last until you're like in uni.
My phone is very dusty.
Right.
My phone is dusty.
On with aspirations. What do we want?
Nice.
What do we want after uni?
In
terms of like jobs.
A job. I want to work at Subway.
This is meant to be an hour-long podcast, and I say it's meant to be about our dreams and aspirations. What do you want? Probably a job.
Morrison's. Work as that guy that does the trolley things.
I'll be stacking milk.
Stacking milk. Stacking this bread.
Into depth. Like, where do you want to live? What do you want your house to be like? What do you want?
You want the exact address of where I want to live? Damn. Okay. I mean, I'll pull the house address up. I mean, all right.
Pull it up.
I feel like every time I laugh, it's like really, it's you know. What's the word?
You know.
It's like when you talk really close to the mic and you can hear it really loud. Anyway, Sorry, I'm going off track, and I'm getting.
Do you want me to say? Because you clearly can't manage a conversation.
Yes. You go first. You go first. Let me.
So,
Woosah.
in terms of future, I want to be a concept artist for video games. And if I haven't already explained it, or if you don't know, that is where you design all like the characters for video. So let's say you get a brief where they say we want a brute character with armor and a beard. You would create multiple design iterations for that character. So if you're a concept artist for video games, you'd create a character for it, like maybe the main character or a side character. You'd create the landscape or the weapons or main vehicles that are prominent, stuff like that. Because I feel I wouldn't want to work as like in a bank 9 to 5 with numbers, or I want to be able to. I want my job to be flexible. What are you looking at?
That's nothing, man. Chill. Carry on talking.
You're rolling your eyes.
I'm not. I'm looking that way.
You take over then.
I'm
what
looking
do you want your
that
job
way.
to be?
I'm looking at that. Okay, fine. Well, by then I want to be a guy that does art. The art stuff with a pencil and a pen. Okay, no, seriously. On a serious note, when I leave uni, I want to. Because obviously by then I would have actually graduated everything. Is it a bachelor's or honors degree? They were getting.
It's a I think it's a honors.
It might be honors degree in games art. Either that or bachelor's. But yeah,
it's definitely not bachelor's.
Oh, it wouldn't be bachelor's then. No. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be a bachelor's, would it? I'm an idiot. I don't know the whole bachelor's honors thing.
It's an honors.
Yeah,
games art BA honors.
Yeah, we're getting a honors degree. That's it. So by then I should have qualification to go to whatever I want to do now.
And you should hopefully be able to draw a hand.
Yes, let's go. By the way, if anyone wants to draw my hand, here it is. There's my hand. You're welcome. I'll upload it on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat with the hashtag NightScape fanart. Okay, right. So by then I want to have I want to be able to perfect my. I kind of want to experiment with 3D animation.
It's gonna be a while before people create fan art for us.
Oh God! I mean, if people do, I will put it on my wall behind me. It'll go right there. It'll go right there. My room isn't the nicest. Yeah, but I mean, I can look. I have skateboards and stuff there. I have a lot of photos there. It's a nice room. Anyway, oh crap, this is not good. This
This podcast is absolute shambles.
Spotify people listening right now, like, bro, what's happening?
It's the video of that girl putting on lipstick during an earthquake.
Oh my God, there we go. I was gonna say it won't settle. So yeah, by then I want to have I want to experiment with 3D animation, 3D modeling, but also game design and concept art. So prop design and character design and everything like that. That's my main focus for when I leave. Get into working for big companies and stuff to do concept. I mean, at first freelance and then working for bigger companies.
I want to be stacking bare peas, son.
Create using my concept art and traditional kind of side of things to then digitize it. And then put it into 3D animations, 3D modeling.
I mean, our college right now do have a thing called Industry Week, where a bunch of companies and people come in at the end of the year, talk to you about stuff. And we were told when we signed up for the college that sometimes they do give people hiring options. But I think that's second years. You realise for Spotify this is just an awkward silence and they can't see.
Yeah, guys, I'm dancing. Okay, I actually have issues. I have issues. Oh my god. You can hear my Discord in the background.
Just talk.
Okay, so after university, I have a job. By then, my goal for life is to be able to have a good financial stable financial situation. Please stop. William, please stop. William, honestly, at this point, I have had one too many coffees, alright? Please stop. I will just walk out the door. The door.
Do it. I'll keep talking. since I'll give actual substance to the podcast, let's talk about my dreams and aspirations. So, ideally, in uni, first thing I want, uni accommodation. That is the number one priority. Forget what are they called, grades? No, uni accommodation. I want to move out, have my own independence, just basically be able to get away from the chaos that is my house. I want to be able to actually like be responsible for myself, and everyone will say, "Oh, the whole money part you don't understand yet. It's going to be a lot harder than you think. Oh, you're not ready." But I don't care. I'll deal with that when I get there. I just want to have my independence and live on my own. That's the dream at the minute.
Same.
Your contribution is saying same.
I preach to that, brother. I add to that.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll second that.
I'm cooled down a bit. Okay.
So, I think as well, we're not going to talk about houses yet, because that's the juicy bit where I really get into it. One thing is, I want to get, you know, those fancy RVs you get, like the recreational like motorhomes, where it's like from We're the Millers, where it's really fancy. Really, it's basically like a house on wheels. I want to do that.
At first, I thought you were talking about some like Breaking Bad type stuff, like Walter White, Jesse Pinkman, like a really rusty RV.
I want a fancy one. I want to have that, and I want to do a whole road trip of the entire United States, start in like New Mexico, go like be like maybe like a few month-long trip where it's literally just go through California, stop in LA, have like a day or two there, experience it, go to some cool places in California, maybe camp out somewhere, go up to Oregon, go to a forest camp.
Basically become those kind of people that like find the cheapest ways to do things. So find the absolute cheapest ways to like go around the country, but make it good.
Not even that, like obviously like cheap is what you want, but I mean like literally just go to a whole bunch of like cool like landmarks and like go to the Grand Canyon, go to different cities, skate around the cities, have like an idea of the social life there, have some food.
Of course,
there,
money problems.
Go to the next city.
Keep in mind money problems. You know?
Yeah, that's why you'd save for it.
Yeah,
but I mean like a
of
whole
course.
road trip of the US where you go to like basically go through the desert, have like a basically when you see road trip montages in movies with like music over the top, those.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't imagine anything better than that. Because I love the idea of traveling, but I've barely ever done it, which is probably why I want to do it.
Yeah, I mean we've planned to do a whole like past we've gone abroad and like past holidays and stuff episode, which will probably be, I don't know when that will be, but however that's sort of on the same thing I want to do. I mean like my future is basically based a lot around. Like, because obviously people think like, oh yeah, I want to go here with my friends, and I've got these friends right now. We're gonna be friends for life, and I've sort of based my future just around just.
Bro, why is my chair not working? Oh, it is.
If I was to base it on anything, it'd probably be us two at max, because like I
Who?
Us two at max, like us two at max.
Oh, I thought it's us two and Max.
Yeah,
I was
bro,
like, who's that?
it's Max. You don't know Max now.
Bro, he's our boy.
Yeah, Max is our boy. But yeah, like as of right now, we have no other person in mind, because like
there's no specific people in our lives. Like obviously we have people we talk to, but there's no specific people we stand out that we talk to all the time, every day. We go meet all the time.
Yeah.
It's basically just us.
Yeah, exactly. And so we've planned like holidays and jobs and like housing situations. Do you want to get into housing situations now?
Well, wait, what do you mean, like a uni accommodation or like actually buying a house?
Anything, really. I mean, we've still got about like 30 minutes.
I mean, I reckon we talk about our future, like houses, like we're gonna like in our 30s where we have our wife in them, or whatever floats your boat.
Floats your boat.
I'm gonna talk about my dream house. I don't know about you, but I can rant about that for ages.
Yeah.
What was that?
No, sorry, I was just disappointment. It was major disappointment.
How is that disappointment?
Doesn't matter. All right, so
just 'cause I want to talk about my future, which is what this episode is.
No, no. Yeah. So what do we go on to? I've completely forgot. I've sidetracked.
Bro, this is your. went into this episode not even knowing what you're going to talk about.
No,
I'm going to
I
talk
mean,
about then.
no, this is
So
a
my dream
spontaneous
house.
thing, so you know.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
So, I want my ideal dream house. I'm not like most people where I go, oh, I want a massive £3 million mansion, ultra modern, all the bells and whistles that
The bells and
I
whistles.
want.
You should carry on.
I want a cozy house because while big houses are nice and I would love one, the smaller a house is, obviously not minuscule, but think about it. If you have a small house, it's cozy, isn't it?
Yes.
That's why I want a relatively large house, but I don't want it to be open plan where there's like minimal walls, where it's like the whole living room leads into the kitchen and the everywhere, because that just feels too much open space. Is it just me, or when you see an open plan house, it feels cold?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But that's typically because open plan houses are modern and have like white walls and floors.
Yeah.
But I'm stuck right now because I think I love modern contemporary houses, but I also love like the old fashioned like oak wood houses with like brass. Those really intrigue me. Like basically, if you've ever seen like an Italian mafia film where they have like that fancy oak desk with fancy chair in the workroom, stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to settle with is I'm going to have a contemporary like exterior of the house. So it's got like a cool like somewhat modern look to it, but on the inside, some rooms I want a really nice kitchen. I think I want it to be more like fancy wood and stuff. But I think my bedroom in my house that I'm gonna like live in for the majority of my life, like 20s, 30s, 40s. I think that house, I'm gonna pimp the shit out of my room. That's where the majority of the money for the house, other than like bills, general furniture, half of it's going into the kitchen and like cooking stuff and fancy cooking ware, vegetables, seasoning, spice, right, all that. 50% into a kitchen and stuff, and then 50% into the room.
Vegetables.
That is going to be dope.
Vegetables.
What are you laughing at now?
Vegetables.
Bro, there's like fancy stuff, like you can get like fancy Japanese vegetables, all the stuff that you don't naturally have. Like you always have lettuce and carrots and cucumber. I mean like the fancy like out there kind of vegetables.
You know what my dream house is? It should have walls, preferably 4. If 3 is fine, if 3.
Before you do this bit, do you actually think this is going to be funny?
It has to have a roof. Obviously, it has to have a roof. I mean, if it doesn't have a roof, I'm not complaining. If it doesn't have a roof, I'm not complaining. However, it has to have windows. If it doesn't have windows, then what's the point of it being a house? I mean, come on. It has to have a door. Yeah, of course it has to have a door. Like, if it doesn't have a door, you can't walk in. Honestly, sometimes it has to have a bed to sleep. If you don't have a bed, you can't set spawn point. It has to have a kettle so I can make coffee. It has to have a cupboard so I can keep stuff in it. Okay, I think that's enough. He's gone. So while he's gone, guys, I have to tell you something. This episode is this episode is a shambles. Honestly, like it's just. Oh, he's back. All right, we'll just.
It's only a shambles because we said, oh yeah, let's talk about our dreams and aspirations.
Oh, hello, Will.
And I talk about my house, and you decide that you want to be funny and say I want it to have walls.
I wasn't being funny. I wasn't. I was saying I want to have walls. Wait. I'm breaking character at this point. Hold on. Wait.
Breaking character? It's a podcast. How can you break character in a podcast?
Because I'm funny in it. That's what it is. Alright, so my dream house. I like. So on a serious note, I like dark oak. So I'd like a dark oak exterior. You know, actually no, dark oak interior. That'd be really nice. I'd like the contemporary kind of houses, like dark oak on the outside and like really nice and modern on the inside. You know, makes sense. Are you okay?
No, it just sounds like what I said, just exact opposite and inverted.
You haven't let me finish yet.
All right, go
It
on,
has to,
as
it
you
has
were.
to have loads of walls. Obviously, can't have walls, or it'd be cold. God, don't want a cold house, do you? Yeah, it's gotta have bedrooms. Uh, Guys, don't ever let me buy a house, okay? Don't ever let me buy a house. William, you have the house idea, so you work on that stuff. Yeah, yeah. This probably
So that's Jamie's dream house. Has walls and ideally a
and a
bedroom.
door, of course. You can't walk. You can't like have a house without a door. That's just stupid. You know, I mean, if you have a house without a door, you can't really walk through the door, can you?
It was funny at first. Now I'm disappointed.
Okay, so let's talk about so after that. So we have a house settled. We have financial state is stable. We have a good job, a nice job, preferably settled with jobs and everything like that done completely. So what's the course of action from there?
Um,
Boats and
Hopefully
hose,
not kill
boats and hose.
myself.
Hey, that was dark. That was a bit dark. Boats and hose,
I
boats
mean,
and
I'm not
hose. Gotta
lying.
get me my boats and hose. It's a good scene.
You're not talking about dreams and aspirations. You're talking about the show, the movie Step Brothers.
Okay, so basically after that, what's the plan?
I don't blame anyone if they clicked off this
Yeah,
podcast.
same. I mean, this episode probably the worst we've done so far. Um,
But technically, this is just a test for how video
yeah,
works.
I mean that, and
See how that
also
works out.
this was very spontaneous. Like literally, 5 minutes before we start recording, we were like, "Dude, do we just do a podcast?" Like, you know, I mean, it's
Yeah, why
Sunday
not?
right now. It's Sunday. Like normally
We have college tomorrow morning.
we film on Thursday or Friday, but like today it's just why not? Um, I mean, it's in advance though, so it's quite nice. What did we talk about now? Like after the whole
Well, we've basically talked about all our dreams and aspirations.
skateboarding.
Talked about skateboarding.
What's our dreams of skateboarding? Because obviously, right now
To be good.
we're no. I mean specifically because we're dedicated to skateboarding right now, and like
Specifically,
yeah. So like where you want to be in a couple of years with it. So what do you want to do with it?
I just want it to be basically like something to keep me fit and healthy, not lying down all the time.
So it's just like a part-time thing, so you can just like go to the shop and
Yeah.
you know.
I'm not exactly going to get to the point where I want to enter tournaments and
Oh
stuff.
no. I mean, as in like where do you want to be? Where do you want to take skateboarding instead of just like taking it to I'm really good now. That's it. You know, do you want to do something with it?
I want to, if I said a dream, like it's unlikely, but I want to at some point, if possible, get a clip on Thrasher.
Huh. So yeah,
It's like the
yeah.
Thrasher mag Instagram. Get a clip posted there.
I mean, what I want to do really is learn tricks on the side. So like obviously kick flips, straight flips. You know, bit like basically all the cool stuff you see people doing. But
I want to take part in a Luis Moro skate video.
that.
That's one.
But then also work on videography and big hill bombs because I love bombing hills. They're so fun. Um, but yeah, I want to take my videography to like the next level of skateboarding. So obviously have like
Ooh.
mhm.
I thought something. One thing for one Christmas, whether it be just by myself, me and you, or if I have a girlfriend or wife at the time, I want to spend one Christmas in a very like fancy small town, like see in every Hallmark film. But there's two places. One, which is it's in Switzerland, and it's called. How have I forgotten the name of it? But it's like a nice small town in the mountains, and it's just amazing. Let me find the name of it. Might have to cut this out while I find it. It is
No, that's cool. We can keep this in. It's fine.
Grindelwald. Grindelwald, Switzerland. You can look it up. Look up photos of Grindelwald, Switzerland on like Google Images. It is
Once again,
amazing.
for,
It's
for the
like
people.
it's
It came with the Fantastic Beasts movie. Grindelwald. Oh, it actually looks quite nice. It looks like one of those like really fantasy, winter wonderland kind of
Yeah,
thing. It's like places.
like you'd never expect it to be a real place.
Yeah. Grindelwald. Oh, I don't care about your cookies. Go away. Oh, this does look like a nice place. I mean, that's the best fare I can get of it right now. But you get the idea. So people are listening on the Spotify podcast. Just imagine big snowy mountains, snowy plains with like loads of lights and
Oh
stuff.
my days.
Little snowy cottages. The winter wonderland. Basically that. Sort like that place. I get you.
Yeah. There's another place I'm looking for in Washington.
Oh yeah.
I think I showed you it the other day, but now I can't find it because it's like Leavenworth.
Leave it.
Leavenworth, Washington.
Leave it. How do you spell Leavenworth?
Like leave, like Leave,
Yeah.
and then N,
Oh,
and
got it,
then Worth, like
got it.
Worth.
Got it.
It's amazing. That place and Grindelwald, Switzerland.
Oh, you showed me this place before. Yeah, I remember. You've shown me this place before. This does look quite nice, actually. There's just a lot of people.
It's basically, yeah, it's like the more popular version of the Switzerland one.
Yeah, wait, I can get this.
There's basically one's in Switzerland, one's in Washington,
I get this
US.
full screen for the peeps. Yeah, this is it. That's
So
cool.
amazing.
So you obviously have
It's
shops,
so amazing.
trees and mountains.
The photos of it at winter.
Trees, shops, photos, mountains, all that cool stuff.
Because it snows in Washington all the time, same as Switzerland. Oh, it's so amazing. One of those two places I'd like to take, like my wife at the time, and my girlfriend there, and just have a. Oh, it'd be so amazing.
If you listen to this on the Spotify podcast, I really do feel sorry for you. Like,
no, just look it up. That's why I said.
yeah, but like, there's so many awkward silences where like, it's just you can't.
We were just admiring it.
You can't tell what's happening unless you're looking at the video. I mean, if you listen on Spotify though, you're getting the same stuff. It's just you don't get to see us. So
That's why
are you
look it
really
up in your
missing
spare
out
time.
there? Are you really missing out?
No.
You can be the judge of that. I mean, once again, you can see me play guitar. For one.
But in terms of dreams and aspirations, is a big one.
Oh.
I want to, by the time I'm in my 20s, I want to be a very good chef. Not like working anywhere or like actually being like I want to be like a very good home cook. Like I want to have like recipes that I make. I want to be able to create most dishes. I want to be able to make a good like Christmas dinner, make a massive. I want to be able to just be a really good cook. So I don't want it to be like every lunchtime I go drive to McDonald's, or every lunch I put a soup out of a Heinz can. I want to like make proper meals.
I mean, even if you get a can of Heinz soup, you can make it into something beautiful. Like ramen right now.
It's pre-made
You
soup.
can make packets of ramen into something beautiful. So
But ideally, I want to, obviously not every day because it's money, but most days I want to be able to make a good meal for each meal of the day. That's my dream. I want to be a very good cook.
Yeah. I get what you mean. In terms of like smaller dreams, so like obviously we have skateboarding, cooking, what else? I mean, videography, content creation for me. In terms of content creation, I want to really excel in like YouTube and Twitch area. So I want to get like eventually I want to get like a good setup in my room, a good camera, obviously like a really good camera, good lighting. I mean, this ring light's doing okay right now, but it's not the best. But
I haven't even got a ring light.
I mean, I want a good setup. I want like, I've got dual monitors here, but I want like a full PC setup. Everything runs smoothly, and from there I can just focus on making entertainment, making entertaining videos. So like gaming videos, commentary videos, everything like that. Just basically doing the best I can until I get somewhere with it. Because
If you had to say then, in terms of aspirations, if you had to say your top 5 goals, nothing like, in specific for this house I want this, but if you had to say top 5 topics of aspiration for when you're 30, what do you want?
When I'm 30, okay, so first,
what aspects do you want to be the best in your life?
Art is definitely one, of course. I want to be able to sit down and make a really good piece just without having to sit there and struggle. But obviously, there are things I can still get better at. Second is definitely skateboarding. I've definitely found a loving for skateboarding in this year. Definitely. Did we start this year?
Fun
We
fact.
started this
Fun
year.
fact. We started skating 7 months ago.
7 months ago. Damn.
Well, it's between 7 and 8, something like that.
Damn. I mean, start this year. Start this year. We started.
Yeah.
Yes. So art, skateboarding. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm copying off what you said, but cooking as well, because I obviously do find cooking.
I think that's just a general skill that everyone should have.
Yeah, I want to get better at cooking in
Maybe
general.
not to the extent. Maybe not to the extent I want
Yeah, of
to,
course,
where
of
I
course,
can
yeah.
because I want to get to the point where I literally I buy fancy stuff and distill my own vinegars and make and have a full distilling area where I have my own jars of vinegars where I make
Yeah,
them.
I just
think,
want to be able to make good.
You want to be able to make solid meals.
Yeah, solid meals. Like perfect cooking and be good at it and make a big meal that people go like, wow, this is really good. But then what is there I also want to perfect? I mean, there's art, skateboarding, cooking, music. I want to perfect music. Like, I'm really getting into music recently.
Ooh.
Like, just as a side thing, just messing with things. I mean, our most recent project, Will, God, I don't like it. Looking back on it, I was like,
it started out good.
And then it was just it just got cringe, and I was just like, nah, just scrap it. I want to focus. I want to find, because you know art, how you have to find your style. It's the exact same for music. You have to find your style.
That was good though, because that was I was talking about earlier about just experimenting. We tried music, it didn't work out, but it's good that we at least tried it.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, for me, I'm still trying to find my style of music. So I'm still trying to find the best. What rhythm I flow with, and the best,
your genre.
Yeah. I'm still trying to find that.
To be honest, I only recently found my style in art. In only the last couple of weeks, I started solidifying my style, because before I sort of just drew what I felt like. I didn't really have a distinct you wouldn't look at my work and go, oh, that's Will's. But now I have it where my artwork is just all straight lines. I'm gonna turn the I'm not gonna turn it on because you can see it on my Instagram, but that piece there, it's just all straight lines and it's got a distinct realism factor. And that's what I want.
That one there. Yeah. Oh crap, that's me. Oh hi. Yeah. So, and then probably the last thing is just overall mental health. So just finding a comfortable spot and just being happy. That sounds really depressing, but it's true. I mean, just finding a comfortable spot, laying in there, and just finding what makes me happy.
I think I've got an interesting one that you might not get for my 5.
Okay.
So first, obviously for my job, I want to be solid at art. I want to have a solid, not even foundation. I want to have a general you look at me and go, that's nice right there. So that's 1, art. 2, obviously, skateboarding. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
I want to be solid at skateboarding where I can go out, whip a trick out anywhere I go.
Yeah.
Thirdly, cooking, obviously, because I already explained that. 4th, fashion, because I want to have a solid ward. I want to have my classic skate attire that I go out and skate in. I want to have a fancy wear, so it's chinos, maybe a cashmere overcoat, fancy. I want to have a wide genre of outfits and styles that I can pull off. And number 5, I want to have, it sounds strange at first, but good physical health. And by that I don't mean just skateboarding to get me fit. I want to be I want to get massages or go to a chiropractor, do full face scrubs and properly fully clean my body and make sure that I'm healthy. Because right now, my eating habits, some days I'll eat practically nothing, some days I'll eat loads. I want to have my whole body. I want to take care of my skin, I want to just in general maybe straighten my teeth, get them whitened, but I just in general want to have a very solid body where I don't have to worry about my health or worry about anything like that.
Yeah.
So that's my 5.
I just want to check something real quick. I want to
because I was gonna say mental health like you, but I figure if I have I have my hobbies that I'm good at, I have good physical health, have a good job, my mental health will probably sort itself out with all those.
Yeah. Can I just add, we have 12 days until Christmas. That's under 2 weeks.
Woo, yeah,
under
baby!
2 weeks.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Woo! Get the Mariah Carey on, boys. We under 2 weeks. Damn.
Under 2 weeks. Damn.
Just under 2 weeks. I mean, just think of it though. Think of it this way.
This month is flying by.
Think of it this way though. Think of it this way. How many days until 2021? 19 days until 2021. Just over 2 weeks until New Year.
This month is flying by.
Ooh.
This year is.
I mean, my data refreshed today.
This year.
Ooh. Sorry.
I'm just saying this out. This year has either gone. This year is a mix. It's gone very quick and very slow at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it feels like this year's lasted 10 years, but at the same time, March
I
was
think
like
mainly
feels like
because
it
of
was just
COVID,
yesterday.
because lockdown. That's it.
Yeah, because lockdown felt like it dragged for so long, but at the same time, it's like it feels like we were at secondary just last week.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's weird to think they're already at, like nearly at the first sort of like. I was about to say chapter. That sounds really strange.
We're almost halfway. We're almost halfway through our first year at
Yeah,
college.
that's really strange.
That's crazy. We're almost halfway through our first year at college, and
crazy.
at the start of this year, we hadn't even done our mock exams.
I mean, we didn't even do GCSEs. We thought,
We hadn't even done our mock exams at the start of this year, and now we're almost halfway through college
yeah.
in our first year.
I mean, I guess we got it lucky this year because we didn't get to do GCSEs. We didn't get all, but at the same time we didn't get
we
prom.
also at the same time we didn't get
We
prom.
didn't get prom. We didn't get levers.
So,
You know, and we got
none of
levers
that
hoodie.
cool jazzy stuff.
Levers hoodie. We got that.
I mean,
that was rep it.
Leavers hoodie,
Repping it.
repping the gang.
Oh yeah. But honestly, like, it's crazy. So overall, in a nutshell, dreams and aspirations. We just want to get good at what we're doing currently. So
basically, we just want to have a stable job and fun hobbies that keep our mental health in check.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the jazz.
Basically, I don't want to end up where I have to hate waking up every day to go to work. Basically, that generic thing you see on Instagram quotes where it's like, I don't want to have to like work this many days a year just to have 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
I want to have a job that I can like. Basically, like I said before, I want to have a job that's like manageable and like I can sort of decide like what happens with it.
Okay, yeah. I want to take a bit
Because in concept art, it's sort of. Let me finish this a moment.
Yeah.
In concept art and like in general, an art job, it's not like you have to go in, work in the hours. It's sort of like you have a deadline, finish the art by then.
Yeah.
So like it's more like manageable. You can even work from home or work somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay, so at the end of this episode, I just want to talk about, just take a little segment to talk about the future for this, because we talked about future for everything
This
else.
podcast.
The future for this podcast and the future for this channel and what we're gonna do. So obviously we've talked recently about like we've got an upload schedule, so we do every Friday. We've got
Christmas time. I'm getting a mic, getting lapel mics, stuff like
Christmas
that.
special coming up soon, which I don't think will be out on Christmas Day because we're going to record just after Christmas Day, and then it'll probably be out like.
What?
I mean, what are we doing? Is it?
I thought we were recording before and then releasing it on Christmas Day.
I was talking about it beforehand. I thought. Okay, no. I retract what I said. Probably it'll be out on Christmas Day for definite. Because like we was talking about this beforehand. I swear you said something about like, oh no, I might get like mics and stuff, so we're gonna wait till afterwards. But no, yeah.
No, we're still gonna do what we are now and release it on Christmas Day.
Yeah. So yeah, we have a Christmas Day special coming up, which will be awesome. The first of many. We're gonna have a better setup. So obviously, with every episode, we will progress. We will see what we did wrong, what we could do better. Take feedback, obviously take the negativity and make it into something bigger. So obviously, as of right now, if I have like mic problems or have like camera problems, I can think, right, next episode I'm gonna sort these out, and just basically get to the point where like we're both, crisp quality cameras, crisp mics, and just we have a big audience that just like listening to what we talk about. And of course, with content as well, we will get better as well because of what we talk about and the comedy and the subjects, we will get a lot better. And we are definitely, like I said at the start, we're planning on doing like a news segment. So we just talk about like the drama and like the current drama on YouTube and Twitter and just our view on the things that are happening basically, which will probably be like a half an hour thing in a week, maybe even an hour.
Yeah.
But just
like a short little like
yeah. So something something to come out on like Sunday or Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, so I'm at the end of the podcast. I can't speak. But yeah, so basically this podcast will get better with time if you just bear with us. Hopefully, and it's definitely something we're enjoying as well. So go ahead.
But no, I'd say that sorts it out really for the episode.
Yeah. So if you guys did enjoy, please do. If you watch on YouTube,
I mean, it was sort of like a one-off podcast where we just shambled it and just figured,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
let's try
this
it.
is the
So
first
this might not be
this
the
is the first
best.
video one. Next time I'm gonna sort everything out. I'm gonna make sure everything's set up, everything's perfect, and episode 6. Wow, episode 6 already. Will be the good one. Obviously, by this time you should have seen episode 4, which we had a guest on. Episode 5, we have ours on. After Christmas, we will have another guest on, which is one of my friends. They just need to get a good mic because apparently their mic's terrible. So, you know. But if you guys want a guest on the podcast, please do let us know. I mean, we can probably sort it out.
Please.
Yeah. I mean, there's 3 people to talk. If you don't want to do video as well, that's cool with us. That's cool with us. You can tag along with that video. But that has been it for today, guys. If you did like the video, if you're on your YouTube, please like, subscribe, and press the bell to get notified every time we upload. Yeah, please do check if you're subscribed, because most people that watch aren't subscribed. If you're watching on Spotify, please do follow. Check you are followed. These things will take like 1 or 2 seconds to do, and it really, really does help out. The support will make the podcast better. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and we will see you guys in the next one. Yeah.
Like if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't, comment on it. Don't. That should not be the outro. Do not let that be the outro. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.